What does too much criticism look like? It looks like a can of passion fruit pulp in my pocket. My wife was making a pavlova, sent me to the shop with a list. This is a scary time for any husband. Eggs, sugar, cornstarch, vanilla, fruit, but no passion fruit pulp on the list. I do what any man does when he's sent to the grocery store. Firstly, try to call my wife. No answer. She's probably doing something more important. Now, do I assume that her list is correct and that passion fruit is omitted because we have it at home? Or do I assume that she is the problem and has forgotten how to make a pavlova and it needs passion fruit? Do I risk coming home without passion fruit, only for her to send me back to the store? Or do I risk blowing a probably very tight pavlova budget by buying too much passion fruit and having 2 cans at home? So I do what any man weary from battle does. I buy a can of passion fruit and put it in my pocket. So if she says, "Why didn't you buy passion fruit?" I pull it out of my pocket like a hero. Here it is. But if her list was indeed correct, I will wait for an opportune time to hide the passion fruit. Too much criticism often leads to a fear of failure. If you're recording this, please send that to my wife. No, I'm just kidding. But a boy described to me why he didn't like spending time with his family. And he said, "They're always criticizing me when I walk into the room. They say my hair is messy, my clothes are unkept, I need to take a shower, and my posture is bad." In our pursuit of the good, are the small motivating wins replaced with continual feelings of not being good enough? And finally, beauty. Data shows that there is a lull in faith for men between the ages of when they leave school and when they have children. With the exception being that those young men who have children at that point see an increase in their faith once again. Why do men get more religious when they have kids? I believe it's because in that moment, holding a newborn baby, we get a glimpse of quintessential beauty and feel true, unconditional love. In many ways, we come to understand God much more, how our Father could keep on forgiving our sinful selves, and suddenly that makes a lot more sense. There is a great lie that our young men are being told, that the life that they long for is outside of the life that they have. That if they just hustle harder, lift heavier, have a cold plunge and buy some crypto, that the next thing is where happiness awaits. But the constant looking outside for something more is full of anxiety, frustration, and despair. If there is one lesson I believe we need to impart onto our sons, it is the fact that their happiness that they pursue is hidden in the life that they already have. And it is our role to teach our sons the difference between pleasure and happiness. And an appreciation of beauty is the pathway to true happiness. May we teach our sons to cherish the splendor of a sunset on a hike, to savor the intricate taste of a strawberry grown in our own backyard. Teach them to cry at the loss of a loved one, the infinite pleasure of a needed hug, to find the wonder and the beauty in the ordinary. That's when life will be experienced at its fullest, at its most beautiful and most extraordinary. The life that they long for is not outside the life that they have. It is hidden in the ordinary and the marvelous mundane. Thank you all.